Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, pilots. We have just received some more information on the next patch update coming to Mecha BREAK. So from July 17th, 5 PM BST to July 18th, 1 AM BST, Mecha BREAK will be undergoing a downtime period. And within this period, they will be addressing key issues and implementing adjustments based on the players' feedback. The devs have also confirmed that some fixes are planned for future updates, but we'll go over the ones that are coming to this patch. So in patch note 786229, we're going to see some changes to Striker's weaponry. First up, Falcon. Falcon is going to see its inconsistent damage from AUX 3, the heavy missile launcher, fixed. This was hotfixed on the 4th of July. Aquila is also seeing some fixes. There was a bug where the AUX 2 airborne kit allowed energy-free dodging by toggling it on and off. The exploit with Inferno, where the AUX 3 booster kit enabled 3 boost attacks when energy was nearly depleted, combined with a melee modular weapon, is now being fixed. Stellaris' AUX 1, the composite tactical claw, no longer cancels fortress form or turret form. Serenith also sees some fixes to its AUX 1 disruption grappler, which can now interact with extraction beacons remotely. As mentioned in my previous video, Striker customization. This means that the exclusive skin, Falcon Custom, now supports paint, pattern, and decal modifications. Customizing pilots also see some changes. There is now going to be an added confirmation screen for creating new pilots, editing code names, or selecting opposite sex pilots. Opposite sex pilots are also now free to choose, which previously cost 680 Core. Refunds will be issued via in-game mail. Altering the body is now independent of altering the style, and style presets on the Matrix marketplace no longer include body adjustment data. The devs have also confirmed that it's fixed an issue where heel height adjustments for female pilots under alter body didn't apply. Changes that are coming to the tactical station include Ace Arena and Operation VERGE, now seeing it being called ranked mode instead of matchmaking mode. They both also now have loss protection for bronze, silver, and gold tiers. So losing no longer reduces tier points in ranked mode. Casual mode now allows players to earn mission tokens and complete missions. Reputation penalties now apply to casual matchmaking. Missions in Operation VERGE with active progress will now appear at the top of the list, with completed missions moving to the bottom. Pre-deployment screens for Operation VERGE will now display map objectives to help plan striker lineups. There's also been a blacklist added for viewing teammates or opponents' details in MVP and battle stat screens. Challenges have now been renamed to Boot Camp, and tutorials must be completed to unlock challenges for each striker. Now let's move on to Operation Storm, or Mashmak. So we're going to see a loosened reputation score for monitoring parameters for Mashmak Co-op. Also, completing any restricted zone in Mashmak Co-op now rewards all squad members with a Cargo Rocket Beacon 1 from the Armoured Supply Crate. Successful launches using Cargo Rocket 1 or 2 now display a notification in the combat interface. Enemy striker executions now trigger a global announcement, marking the pilot as eliminated. Interrupted or cancelled executions will not trigger an announcement, and the pilot will not be considered eliminated. Matches will now no longer end immediately after the final extraction point is activated. This allows other pilots to extract supplies using their cargo rockets or extractor beacons. Matrix credit yields have been increased for selling modular weapons, auxiliary devices, and auxiliary device research materials. A new set of exploration and rescue missions now spawn randomly during matches. These must then be completed within the match to earn the rewards. Matrix credit rewards for completing all Mashmak missions have now also been increased. The Recon Beacon 1 sees its range reduced from 600 meters to 400 meters, and the Recon Beacon 2 range is reduced from 800 meters to 600 meters. The Repair Station Beacon 5 sees its durability increased from 50,000 to 55,000. The beam cannon sees a nerf. The fire rate has been adjusted from 1 shot per second to 1 shot every 1.2 seconds. The heavy sniper cannon's lock-on time is now reduced to 0.3 seconds, which was previously 0.4 seconds in close range mode. and the 0.6 seconds in sniper mode, which was previously 1.3 seconds. The melee glider pack AUX 3 assault thruster now automatically switches back to the secondary weapon when it's deactivated. The support glider pack AUX 3 recon turret drone now sees the drones increase from 1 to 2. We will now also see some changes to the combat zones. So exiting the combat zone will now disable energy regeneration. You must return to the fight quickly in order to restore its functionality. Additionally, the terrain has been fixed. There were gaps where strikers were getting stuck, so it's nice to see this happening. Changes are also coming to the combat interface. When the squad mate indicator is enabled in the system settings, the striker's name will now be displayed below a squad mate's icon. Additionally, there are also changes coming to the user interface. Currencies are now displayed only when they're relevant. Players can now use the system settings in order to toggle the display of mission tokens and core eye in the main menu. Clicking on a currency now opens a detailed pop-up with its description, maximum capacity, and sources. The Matrix Marketplace also sees some quality of life updates. So first-time users will now see a quick guide on how to use the system. And as mentioned in my earlier video, the sort by remaining time option has been added to the auction menu for a much easier navigation. Within the logistics menu, the Matrix selections now sees the Cargo Rocket Beacon 1 ×3 contract reward now being directly sent to your inbox. So that means there's no more manual claiming. The Tier 1 rewards now see no mission token spending requirements, but it does change in terms of what's available in Tier 1. This includes the Cargo Rocket Beacon 1, where we were limited to only purchasing 3, this has now been increased to 6. The Cargo Rocket Beacon 2 and Extraction Beacon 2 have been removed, and the Supply Crate Scorching Fire has been moved up to Tier 2, with the purchase limit remaining unchanged. But this does now mean that we have to spend 20k mission tokens in order to unlock Tier 2 to buy these crates. The Cargo Rocket Beacon 2 has also been moved to Tier 2, and the purchase limit has been increased from 1 to 3. And both of these items now no longer require the Matrix contract to purchase. Tier 3, which is unlocked after spending 40,000 mission tokens, now sees the addition of the Solo Extraction Beacon. This beacon is available for 1,600 mission tokens each, and there is a weekly limit of 3. This is usable in Mashmak Free-For-All, and no Matrix contract is required. And finally, Tier 4, which is unlocked after spending 60,000 mission tokens, sees the addition of the Squad Extraction Beacon. This beacon is available for 5,000 mission tokens each, and there is a weekly limit of 3. Again, this is usable in the Mashmak co-op, and there is no Matrix contract required. There have also been some quality of life changes to the base exploration. So, photo mode now has the option to hide or display player information on captured images. The running speed has also been increased, and access cards now auto-activate upon entering the appropriate room. We also see some changes to communications. Pilots can now assign custom nicknames to friends via the More button on the friend list. The ability to send attachments through in-game mail has been removed. However, previously sent mail with attachments will remain unaffected. And finally, there are changes to the system settings. The Disable Window Key option is now off by default in the accessibility settings. The DirectX 12 now requires an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 or AMD RX 7800 XT or higher, and at least 16 gigs of RAM. Audio glitches have also been fixed that have been affecting some devices that are using 5.1 or 7.1 surround settings. So for our first patch update, we see a considerable amount of changes, but there are more to come on the 1st of August, hopefully including some balancing changes. It's clear to see that the developers really care about this game and its community, so they are actively listening to our feedback. So if you do have some suggestive feedback, I would highly recommend getting in touch with the Mecha BREAK dev team. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub, and remember that the game will be down from July 17th, 5 PM BST to July 18th, 1 AM BST. I'll see you again soon on the battlefield, pilots.